And this one, what happened was, I was just going to do the 12 by 12 one, the one you just saw with the sand, and I had way too much paint. So with the leftover paint, I just quickly did the sand in this one. So let me see, let me get where I can center that better. Make it a little smaller, move it a little over. Other than that though, it's pretty good. Now this one, let me get some gloves on and I'll turn the fan on. Now this one, I'd like to get completely away from the just the blues. This one I'd like to do more almost a gold sunset-y sort of thing. So let's see if we can do that. So I think first what we've been doing is I'll decide what colors I'm going to use first. That'd probably be an excellent first step. I'm getting this glove on. What the heck's going on with that? I got the wrong, I took this one off, so it's got different finger holes. Boy, I might just get a different glove. Oh, there's my problem. That's where the thumb is, not where I thought it was. It's backwards. But then they said if you, because you can do like a buy it now. So if you sell some on the buy it now, then what you can do is put older pieces out. So, oh shoot, I am almost out of this pastel yellow. Got plenty of white though. But that was one I was going to use a bit of. Regular yellow maybe. And where's that? Oh, that one might be good too. And some gold. And even some periwinkle, I think, if I can find it. That one I usually have out because I do use it a lot. Oh yeah, it's right behind the other one. Maybe just a touch of cyan. Okay. I think I'll stick with what I've been doing, which is the water first, because there's going to be a lot more tilting involved. And then see if I can just quickly blow the sky. So let me take a little cup, I think. You know, I might even do a flip cup for the sea. Let me try that. Did I shake that up? I think I did. I think I shook them all up, didn't I, when I went before I sat down even. Oop, sort of fell out of there. Don't have very much of that one. Gotta be a little, what would be the word? A little careful with that. What I might do, I'm going to try a flip cup on this. It's been a while since I did one. Now there's not that much paint in this flip cup, so, but what I thought that might be good, because I don't want, I think what I want is that, oh, that's a little thin, isn't it? Lighter on the, in the middle than it is on the edges. What I thought was if we do put the darker colors along in here, little of that dark purple. Where is that now? It's along the edges even. Okay. Now, I'll probably just use this stick here. And just bring that along in there. And that along in there. Now, let's mix that in with that. I want this kind of more in the middle almost. It's sort of working, but it's a little bit chunky, like it's not getting over there where I'm like mixing in there the way I'd like to see. A little bulgy in the center, but I'm gonna work with that. That's okay. Let's try just bringing it along in here, back and forth a bit. Boy, it's very thin, the paint. And here as well. What we could do is maybe get some almost like lines going on in there. Let's try that, and then I'm going to tilt it a little bit more again. Try and just get that maybe down in there. What I was going to do is do some wet sand, but now looking at it, I might just do this in a row of foam. Get that in there. Bring that down a little bit. Let it do its own thing coming down. Now there we've got some empty spots, so let's get that on there. A little bit along in there. Quite have the kind of smooth sort of oceany look I'd like it to have in here in the middle. I wanted to get like a lighter bit in the center. I think I almost need to maybe even swipe that. Let me see what swipers I have. Bigger than what I need, but let's see. Alright, so maybe what I'd like to do is get a little bit of like a center bit of white. I want to swipe that. We're going to try and swipe it in and then sort of move it in there a little bit. Actually, I don't mind that at all. Try to turn that where I can get at it. Okay. Let's use this though to move things a little better. It looks more foamy though. What I wanted is something that looked a little smoother. I'll try just moving that again. Oh, that's starting to look more like what I was thinking. Yeah, that's more what I was thinking, was more of a smoother ocean. I'm going to try and just connect these areas a little bit, and then I'm going to try and tilt it to sort of smooth it out, what I'm hoping I can do with it. You can come across sometimes, it's totally across. Let's see if we can fix that, make that look a little smoother. I know it's got that big lump in the middle, but don't worry, we're just going to add that to the sky probably. That is not too bad. This area looks a little, what would be the word, drippy. That's not too bad. The sea in general is kind of forgiving. I think I'll leave that. I'm going to add a line of foam in there later. For right now, though, we're going to go ahead and try for the sky. So what we want is a big, like, sunlight thing. I'm going to try that thing again with kind of the sky that kind of does that with the clouds like we did on our last one. Okay. Alrighty. See what we can do here. I want a fair amount of this color, I think, in this one. Usually I'm a little sparser with it, but today I think we'll do a little more with that. In here too. And then a little bit of this color here. All right, I'm going to try the blower. Actually, I'm going to add maybe a little bit more white. I'm not sure about the amount of paint I have in there. Let's just make sure we got plenty of paint. Okay. Right now it looks like a volcano's going off in there. Oh, doesn't it? Yes. Alrighty, here we go. I do not want to overwork that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and fix the horizon line that comes in with this ocean. Maybe even with a slight swipe, but I want a small swipe. I have to take one that's previously used, but that's okay. Is that about the right size? I think so. Now come in here, I'm going to try and do her horizon line back in there. I think I kind of went downhill a little bit. More ways than one, I'm sure. Alrighty, let me turn this towards me. Alright, let me turn this back around. That is not too bad. What I'll do is maybe get a little bit more of a sea-looking thing going on in there. It looks like maybe it got a little bit away from me right where that bit in the center there. Like I didn't quite get straight in there like I should have done. See if we can just fix that a little bit. We're getting too out of line. That is surprisingly not far off from what I had in mind. Oops, got a little bit there we should try and clean if we can. Let me see if I can clean that off there. Just a little paint from moving the canvas. I should try and be careful with this, even though that paint's dry. Now then, the next thing I think I'll try and do would be to add that line of foam in there. This has some pretty paint too. You know, this may be the first one we do with one of those Christmas ornaments. That looks really pretty, what's left on the thing here. I was very generous today with myself and the amount of paint we put in there, so. Now I want to make sure I touch that paint. Don't want a gap between the foam and the ocean there. One thing, this ocean part's getting a little bit lost in that sand, but I think once we put this foam in there, that can act as a nice separator between the two. You guys still seeing this okay? I forgot to check. Oh, pretty much. It's a little crooked, isn't it? That looks quite glorious though, doesn't it? The sky's doing some funky stuff, but you know, that's okay. Some days you should have a funky sky. Just get this foam on down in here. I like that this one's so different from the previous ones. Oh, thank you, Humerd. It's nice of you to say. I hear the UK is very cold right now, Dan. Is it very, very cold where you are? Steve called his relatives and they said it's just freezing. We're having a cloudy day today, but it was pretty nice yesterday, and it's supposed to be kind of sunny and warm after this, really, or sunny and coldish, but not too desperately cold. Right, there we go. All right, I am gonna quit while I'm ahead. Just run like a little demon. I'm not sure that horizon line seems to be bowing up though. That's the only thing. Let me see if I can bring it down a little bit. It might be an optical illusion from where I am, but I don't think so. It seems to be bowing up funny. Let me see if I can just fix it. I'll start at the high point. I won't try and lower the one thing. I'll try and raise the other, where it kind of makes sense in with the rest of it. I don't know if that was the way I brought the thing over or what happened there, but it does seem to bow up funny. So let's try and just straighten it out a bit. This part right here, if I can just get that a little bit lower. What it seems to be doing, I see what it does, little devil. I put it down there, then it sort of bounces after I put it down. So that's what my problem is. It's bouncing back up there after I very carefully tell it where it's supposed to go. Well, if we can't quite fix it, I'll do it after the fact because I don't want to mess anything up. I'm trying to fix something that's not that fixable for this method of painting. All right, let's put it to one side. Oh.